Hi. For my discussion, I watched Billy Crystal's tribute to Robin Williams and George W. Bush's eulogy for his father, George H.W. Bush. Both speakers do a really good job balancing emotion with composure, but they do it in different ways. Billy Crystal lets more emotion show through because he was such a close friend of Robin Williams. He shares funny memories that makes the audience laugh, but then he transitions into more emotional moments without becoming overwhelmed. George W. Bush is more reserved throughout his speech. You can tell he is emotional, especially near the end, but he stays calm and respectful while honoring his father. One rhetorical device I noticed in Billy Crystal's speech was a metaphor when he described Robin Williams as the brightest star in the comedy galaxy. That image really shows how important Robin Williams was. In George W. Bush's speech, I noticed repetition and parallelism when he listed his father's qualities and accomplishments. It made the speech feel powerful and helped emphasize the values that his father stood for. I thought Billy Crystal's use of metaphor was a little more memorable because it painted such a clear picture. Additionally, both speeches are very well organized. Billy Crystal moves through different memories of Robin Williams and mixes humor with more heartfelt moments before ending with a very touching tribute. George W. Bush organizes his speech more like a timeline, talking about his father's life, his father's character, his family, and legacy. I thought his organization was slightly easier to follow because it flowed in chronological order. Both speakers use personal stories to commemorate the people they are honoring. Billy Crystal shares stories that show Robin Williams' humor and kindness, while George W. Bush tells stories that highlight his father's love for family, service, and humility. These stories help the audience feel connected to the people being remembered. After watching both speeches, I do think Billy Crystal wants the audience to celebrate Robin Williams' life while remembering the joy he brought to others. George W. Bush wants people to remember his father's character and to be inspired to live with kindness, service, and integrity. Overall, I thought both speeches were meaningful, but in different ways.